everybody, it's Heather with Diamonds and Dragonflies, and I am here today with a post review. A post review of what, you might ask? Well, a post review of Chromatic Duet. Let me zoom you guys in here. That is the sticker. It is too big for me to be able to show it to you in its entirety on my desk. So I will be inserting a picture right about now, giving myself a little angling for when I'm going to do it. So this is the 16th kit that I have completed this year. This was one of my whips. I started this kit on January 14th. I started it for 2 different events that I ended up not using it for because I stopped working on it. Be the Hero DP along, I ended up switching canvases, and then Bling in the new year, 2024, which once again, I switched canvases. I finished this kit today, Sunday, April 7th. I picked it back up on Friday, April 5th, and worked on completing it. I had done almost the whole outer edge. I had a partial of the top. I was missing about this much of it, was not completed at the top. So I finished that and then filled in everything inside. This is a Craftibly kit. And I am sure that most of you by now have heard that unfortunately Craftibly has closed their doors. They had shut down temporarily last year when they were switching from having their own warehouse to a fulfillment center, and that just didn't seem to work either. So unfortunately, I think March 31st was the day that they closed the doors. It is very sad always to see a small business go under. Craftibly's kits are great quality. And I'm very sad that there won't be anything new. I do still own, I think, 2 Craftibly kits that I have not done. I have done another kit. I'm sure you're going to be able to find them on D-Stash groups. So don't fret. I'm sure you'll be able to come across some and find somebody who's D-Stashing them. So let's dig into this. I'm going to go over all of the accessories that I used first and clear them out of the way, and then we're going to do a deep dive into this kit. So, for starters, what I used for storage. This was an extremely confetti-heavy kit, as in pretty much the whole thing, which I will give you a close-up view of that in a few minutes, and you will get to see what I'm talking about. So what I did for starters, I did not have enough trays available for me to kit up directly into trays. So I purchased this 12 by 12 clear scrapbook container from Walmart. I think it was like $10.98 or something like that. And I filled it with Harbor Freights. So I'm trying not to hit my camera. So I filled it with Harbor Freights and I kitted up into my Harbor Freights. So these are all of my little containers. I guess I must have had some extras from a Harbor Freight because there's 2 here that don't have any stickers on them. So I kitted up into these. Well, that was all fine and dandy at the very beginning because the only part of this kit that has any color blocking at all are the 4 corners where there is some shading for background. So I was like, okay, this is not going to work. So I need something that I can keep open and do a whole bunch at a time. So I abandoned doing this for the most part out of Harbor Freights. And I then decided to switch to some tray systems that I had. So I am using 3 different tray systems here from 2 different companies. First, we're going to talk about Bella Art de Nicole. So I used 4 Wonder Trays, and if you are not familiar with their new Wonder Trays, they came out with these about midway through the year last year. They are a 6-in-1 confetti tray, as in I can take all of these out and bam, I have one large tray. Or I can have 6 little trays. They have also now come out with additional accessories that you can buy, and you can buy an additional accessory that is 3 trays that can go in here. So essentially it's 2. And then you can mix and match and do whatever you want. These trays also come with a removable trash minder drill down container here. And it has a lever here that opens this hole. I don't know that, I don't want to spill my drills. So that it opens this hole here for pouring out from the main container. The little inserted trays are like their 2.1 system where they have the little slot in the tray. I'm not a big fan of that. So what I actually do is I take all the trays out and I dump them one by one into the big one and then dump them out. So that's how I do it. So I ended up using 4 of these. So I have 24 colors between the 4 of them. As you can see, I have leftover drills. T was the least. This is the fewest drills that I had left over of any color. Let me bring you guys in a little bit. But there were still leftover drills for all colors. Some of them I had way more than others, as you can see. So I did 4 wonder trays. Then I used 4 3 divider trays where I have them split into these as well. And then I put the stickers to go with the coordinating colors. So I did another 12 colors this way. And then this was gifted to me. This is a Firefly tray and it is called the Spark 4. And so it has 4 compartments that I can do 4 different colors, and then they each have their own spout with the little handle that you pull out to dump with. So I had 4 in here. The rest were all in Harbor Freights. So since I didn't kit up into trays, I had to use trays. So I started out using the Bella Essential tray, but I don't know if it's because I'm doing it with my left hand. I kept flinging drills everywhere. So I ended up switching over to a Inferno Nano from Firefly to use because it has higher walls. And so when I was shaking the tray, they weren't going everywhere. So, but those were the 2 trays that I would dump my drills in. I used my Bella little trinket tray here to put all my stuff in. This is my trash drills. It is about halfway, well, not quite halfway full. There were quite a bit of trash in here. Obviously, as you can see, I had plenty of drills left over. So not enough to, you know, be like, oh my God, I'm going to run out of drills. It was all fine. I have my scissors. I have my wax dotting tool. I used Not Your Mama's Mud. This is Groot's Wonderland. And I used Creation Morin's Putty in the lavender scent, trying to keep the whole floral thing going on. And then I used a resin cover minder from Bella, this beautiful butterfly from Bella Art de Nicole. And then this was the pen that I got from Enabler's Outpost that I used for doing this kit. I have the 6 thin Diamond Art Club multi-placer on this end and their single placer on this end. So there is my little trinket tray with all my little gadgets that I used. I had this covered with my Easter gnomes from Bee's Crafty Corner. Her shop is currently closed at the moment. She's awaiting some shipments, so she didn't want to get behind. But she will be open soon as she gets her materials in. And so I used this adorable... Now, I did not use this when I started, but when I came back and decided to finish this whip, I broke these out to use. So we used those. And then this is what I had left over. Now, I chose to replace a bunch of colors with my own enhancements. Plus, it came with enhancements. So these were all the colors that I replaced. 3371, 3607, 321, 815, 154, 209, 740, 741, 434, 3608, and 327. So these were all extra drills. I'll put those back in there. And now let's take a deep dive into this kit. So I ended up using this kit for 3 year-long events: the Great Drill Count, Diamond Painting Bingo 2024, and DP Bingo 24. Diamond Painting Bingo 2024 is, I got this wrong again because that's not actually, it is 2024 DP Bingo. I keep writing this down wrong in the beginning. So this should actually say 2024 DP Bingo. So we'll fix that. This is my big complaint. The symbols were terrible. Not that they weren't clear on the kit. They were very clear. Everything was legible. There were no symbols that I looked at and I said, what the hell is that? Nope, that was not a thing. What I mean by the symbols being terrible is the number of like symbols. And I am going to give you an example. So let me get this open here. And I am going to pull some of these out. Where is it? There were 68 colors in this kit. Is that correct? 68? Did I get that right? Yeah, 68. So we had 2 of the hammer, 2 different colors going 2 different directions, but 2 hammers. We had 1, 2, 3. Is that it? I think that might be it. This symbol we had 3 of. The bow tie. We had a straight bow tie. We have a yellow bow tie going toward the right. And then we had a green bow tie going toward the left. So that kind of sucked. And then this one was the biggest culprit. Well, actually, there were 2 that were huge. Give me a second. I'm looking for all of the different ones for this because this was really bad. Oh my gosh, why is it that I can't find things when I'm looking for it? Okay, so we had the yellow with the bottom half colored. We had blue with the left hand colored. And then we had dark blue with the bottom half colored and a white top. So that one we had going on. We had an arrow to the left in blue. We had an arrow down that was in red. We had, hang on, I'm looking for it again. In the meantime, I'm grabbing some others that were crazy. Crazy. We had the red arrow to the right. So we had 2 red arrows, one down and one to the right. We had a diagonal arrow. And then we had the pink arrow that has the 2 lines through it facing upward. So we had all of those. Then we had these corners. We had green corner, red corner, baby blue corner, and then we had this bracket. So we had this bracket, and hang on, I'm looking for it. There's a green bracket. Where is the green bracket? Oh, for goodness gracious sake, why can I not find the green bracket? I guess it must have been one that I kitted up directly into one of the trays. But there was a green bracket as well. We also had a red line and a white line. I mean, it was insane. Oh, here it is. Here's the other bracket. I don't understand. They used no numbers. So no numbers were used. No, you know what? I'm sorry. I take that back. They used a 3 and a 7 and a 4. Yeah, 3, 7, 4. No other numbers. They used very little in terms of alphabet letters. And then we had all of these duplicated symbols. It was awful. I mean, I was just like, what the hell is going on here? It was just ridiculous. There was no reason for it. They had so many other symbols that they could have chosen from. This is, if you are looking for a color blocking kit, this is not the kit to choose. This is literally 100% color confetti. As you can see up here, let me bring you in really close. We're going to start to look at it. So this is a little bit of color blocking in here, but not much because there is some other colors mixed in there. But you can see all of this confetti. So I am going to assume that this kit was completely computer rendered because I don't think we would have seen it like this if it had been hand charted at all. So with it being so big, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this and I'm going to do a little pathway around it and then I'll be right back. All right, guys, so there you got to see it up close and impersonal. I replaced 740 with pixie dust and 3371 with pixie dust. I used hematite for one of the colors. I'm trying to figure out which one it was. I want to say it was 938 that I used the hematite for. Where is it? Yes, 938 is what I switched to hematite. That was from diamondpaintingdrills.com. Everything else came from DP with Sparklers. 3607, 434, 321, 154, 209, 815 were all crystals. 3608, I made an AB. 741 was a crystal AB. And then 327 was a glitter drill. So here we have it with Chromatic Duet. It is a Shutterstock image. So it was licensed through Shutterstock. It is 51 centimeters by 69 centimeters or 20 by 28 inches. It was a round with 68 colors. It came charted with 6 ABs and 4 crystals. So it had a total of 10 specialty drills that it came with. And then I added 12. I added 12 additional. So 22 enhancements into this kit. And I'm going to say that if I put all the timing together, I've worked on it for 3 days since I picked it back up. It took 3 days to finish it. And I'm going to say, I know I stopped working on it literally at the end of January. So at the most, I had it for 17 days, but I was doing this kit along with others. So I'm going to say it probably took me anywhere from 10 to 14 days total to complete. But here we have it, guys. My first whip to finish from my collection that I've got here going on. And my 16th finished kit for 2024. If you like this video, please go and hit that thumbs up and give me a like. I would really appreciate it. It helps get my videos recommended. If you are not a subscriber here, but like all things diamond painting, please hit that subscribe button. It is totally free, and I would love to have you be a part of the community that I'm trying to build here on YouTube and building my channel. If you do hit that subscribe button, you can then hit the bell so it will notify you every time that I put up any type of new content. It is extremely rare with me, or not rare, I should say chaotic. Chaotic is a good word to use. There's no real set schedule as to when I put stuff up. So thank you for joining me today. I would love to be able to tell you to go to Craftibly's site and go and grab this kit. But what you can do is go and hit up the D-Stash groups and see if you can find it. Chromatic Duet by Craftibly. All right, guys, have a great week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.